They don't build them like this anymore. The 1960s gave us some of the toughest, most legendary diesel tractors in history. Machines so powerful and reliable that many are still working fields today, over 60 years later. From the unstoppable John Deere 4020 to the turbocharged beasts like the IH-1206, these tractors weren't just farm tools, they were icons. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 legendary diesel tractors of the 1960s that are still worth buying today. And trust me, if you love horsepower history or just good old-fashioned iron, you don't want to miss this list. Number 1. John Deere 4020. When people talk about legendary tractors, the John Deere 4020 almost always tops the list. Introduced in 1963 as part of Deere's new generation of power, the 4020 quickly became a bestseller and helped cement John Deere's dominance in the North American market. It featured a 4.4-liter six-cylinder diesel engine that delivered around 95 horsepower at the PTO, a significant step up from earlier models. What set it apart was not just raw power, but reliability and versatility. Farmers could use the 4020 for a wide range of tasks, from tillage and planting to haymaking and loader work. It was a true all-rounder that performed just as well on large-scale row crop farms as it did on smaller operations. The 4020's design emphasized operator comfort and ease of use. The tractor came with features like power steering, hydraulic controls, and later the option for a cab. Its side console version, introduced in 1969, centralized controls to the operator's right-hand side, a design that became the industry standard. Over 184,000 units were built, which means parts are still readily available. That production volume also means that collectors can still find these tractors, though well-maintained diesel versions are becoming more sought after and climbing in value. In 2025, a good-condition John Deere 4020 typically sells for $10,000 to $15,000, though pristine, restored examples can go higher. The diesel models are the most desirable, as they offer better efficiency and long-term reliability. Farmers still use them today because they're simple, rugged, and capable of handling modern implements when paired with the right equipment. For collectors, the 4020 is an investment piece. Its value has been appreciating steadily, and it represents one of the most iconic tractors of all time. Whether you're after performance or prestige, the John Deere 4020 is one of the best 1960s tractors you can still buy. Number 2. John Deere 3020. The John Deere 3020 was the slightly smaller sibling of the 4020, but it earned a legendary reputation of its own. Produced between 1964 and 1972, the 3020 featured a four-cylinder diesel engine producing around 70 horsepower at the PTO. While less powerful than the 4020, it was ideal for medium-sized farms and operators who didn't need the full capabilities of the larger machine. Its size made it more maneuverable, especially for row crop farming, while still offering enough muscle to handle most implements of the time. One of the 3020's strongest points was its versatility. Farmers could order it with a tricycle front, narrow front, or wide front configuration depending on their needs. Transmission options included the standard synchro range or Deere's innovative power shift, which allowed clutchless shifting through 8 forward and 4 reverse gears. These features made the 3020 adaptable to different types of farming, from row crop to livestock operations. Like its big brother, it also benefited from Deere's advanced hydraulic system, which was more efficient and reliable than many competitors' offerings at the time. Collectors and farmers alike appreciate the 3020 for its simplicity, ease of repair, and plentiful parts availability. With over 74,000 row crop units built, and even more across all configurations, the tractor remains accessible in today's market. Prices vary widely depending on condition, ranging from $7,000 for a working but rough machine to upwards of $20,000 for restored or low-hour models. For buyers, the 3020 represents a sweet spot. It's less expensive than the 4020, but still carries much of the same legendary reputation. It's a practical purchase for small farms, hobbyists, or collectors who want a piece of Deere history without breaking the bank. Number 3. International Harvester 806. When International Harvester introduced the 806 in 1963, it was stepping directly into the horsepower race with John Deere's 4010 and 4020. The IH-806 was a beast for its time, featuring a 5.9-liter six-cylinder diesel engine capable of delivering around 95 horsepower at the PTO. This put it firmly in the muscle tractor category, capable of pulling heavy implements and handling large acreage operations. The tractor's size and power made it a favorite among farmers who needed to get serious work done efficiently, and it quickly became a symbol of IH's strength in the marketplace. The 806 was offered in both row crop and standard tread versions, giving buyers flexibility depending on their needs. It came with advanced features like hydrostatic power steering, heavy-duty axles, and disc brakes, which improved both safety and performance. For many farmers in the 1960s, the 806 represented a huge leap forward from the tractors they were replacing, machines that often had less than half the power and fewer operator-friendly features. The ability to pull 5/6 plows with ease meant higher productivity and fewer hours in the field. Though only around 8,000 diesel versions were built, the 806 has stood the test of time. Its reputation for reliability and durability means many are still running strong today. Collectors prize the 806 because of its combination of raw power and historical significance, and parts availability remains solid thanks to IH's legacy support through Case IH. In today's market, a well-kept 806 typically sells for $6,500 to $10,500 depending on condition and hours. For those who want an affordable piece of 1960s tractor history that can still work hard on the farm, the IH 806 is a compelling choice. Number 4. International Harvester 1206. If the 806 was powerful, the International Harvester 1206 was downright groundbreaking. Introduced in 1965, it was IH's first turbocharged row crop tractor and quickly became a legend in farming circles. Equipped with a turbocharged 5.9-liter six-cylinder diesel engine, the 1206 produced an impressive 113 horsepower at the PTO, making it one of the most powerful tractors of its time. This level of power allowed farmers to pull larger implements and cover more acres faster, significantly boosting efficiency. The 1206 wasn't just a tractor, it was a statement that IH could compete head-to-head with John Deere's new generation lineup. Visually, the 1206 stood out with its bold white hood and fenders, which contrasted sharply with IH's traditional red paint. This made it instantly recognizable and contributed to its status as a collector's favorite today. Functionally, it featured a rugged 8-speed transmission, hydrostatic steering, and dual PTO speeds 540 and 1000 RPM, which added versatility. The turbocharged engine wasn't just about bragging rights, it delivered real-world advantages in torque and pulling capacity. Farmers who used the 1206 often recall how it could handle the toughest jobs without breaking a sweat. Production numbers were low, just under 1,300 units, which adds to the 1206's collectability. Many consider it one of the most desirable IH tractors ever built, both for its performance and its rarity. Prices reflect this demand. In 2025, clean working examples often bring $15,000 to $25,000 at auction, with fully restored units sometimes climbing even higher. For collectors, owning a 1206 is like holding a piece of muscle tractor history. For farmers, it's still a capable workhorse, though most surviving units today are treated more like prized possessions than everyday field tractors. Number 5. Ford 5000s. Ford may not always receive the same level of attention as John Deere or International Harvester, but the Ford 5000 deserves a spot among the legendary tractors of the 1960s. Introduced in 1965, it became a workhorse for medium to large farms across the United States and abroad. The 5000 featured a 3.8-liter four-cylinder diesel engine producing about 70 horsepower at the PTO, giving it plenty of muscle for plowing, planting, haymaking, and general utility work. Farmers appreciated its balance of power, reliability, and affordability, which made it one of Ford's most successful tractors of the era. One of the standout features of the Ford 5000 was its simplicity. While competitors were rolling out increasingly complex systems, Ford focused on building a tractor that was rugged, straightforward, and easy to maintain. The transmission options included an 8-speed manual or an optional 10-speed select-o-speed power shift, which gave operators flexibility. Power steering and a robust hydraulic system further improved usability, and the tractor's solid frame made it a reliable partner in the field. Farmers often commented on its durability and the way it could run for decades with only routine maintenance. The Ford 5000 also became popular worldwide, with many exported to Europe, where they were equally beloved. Its widespread adoption means parts are still readily available, both through dealers and aftermarket suppliers. Prices today range from $4,000 to $8,000 depending on condition, making it one of the more affordable legends on this list. For buyers who want a tractor that combines historical significance with real-world utility at a reasonable price, the Ford 5000 is hard to beat. It remains a testament to Ford's ability to deliver practical, hard-working machines that stood the test of time. Number 6. Allis-Chalmers D19. The Allis-Chalmers D19 holds a special place in tractor history as the first production farm tractor in North America to be offered with a turbocharged diesel engine. While the D19 was introduced in 1958, the turbocharged diesel version arrived in the early 1960s and marked a major technological milestone. Its 2062 cubic-inch six-cylinder diesel delivered about 66 to 67 horsepower at the PTO, but the addition of turbocharging gave it stronger torque and improved fuel efficiency compared to naturally aspirated engines of the same era. This made the D19 not only innovative but also a highly capable machine for its size. For farmers, the D19 represented a leap forward in productivity. Rated as a 5-plow tractor, it was powerful enough to handle larger implements and tougher conditions than many of its competitors in the late 1950s and early 1960s. Features like power steering, live hydraulics, and the Allis-Chalmers Power Director hand clutch made it user-friendly. Its rugged design allowed it to serve a wide variety of operations, from row crops to hay and loader work. The D19 also came in multiple configurations, including row crop, standard, and industrial versions, which broadened its appeal. Collectors today prize the D19 not just for its role as a workhorse, but for its historical significance as the pioneer of turbocharging in agriculture. While over 10,000 D19s were built, relatively few turbodiesel examples survive in good condition, which drives collector interest. In 2025, clean units can fetch $10,000 or more at auction, with restored examples commanding even higher prices. For buyers who want a tractor that is both historically important and still capable of working in the field, the Allis-Chalmers D19 is a remarkable option. It's not just a tractor, it's a milestone in farming innovation. Number 7. Allis-Chalmers D17. While the D19 was a pioneer in technology, the Allis-Chalmers D17 was the company's bread-and-butter tractor of the late 1950s and 1960s. Produced from 1957 through 1967, the D17 became one of AC's most popular models, with nearly 85,000 units sold, including more than 12,000 diesels. Its six-cylinder diesel engine delivered around 63 horsepower, which placed it squarely in the mid-size category. This made it an excellent fit for medium-sized farms that needed versatility without the bulk of larger tractors. The D17 was known for its rugged simplicity and ease of maintenance. Farmers appreciated the Allis-Chalmers snap coupler hitch system, which made attaching and detaching implements easier. The tractor also featured live hydraulics, optional power steering, and the innovative Power Director 2-speed hand clutch that allowed operators to shift under load. These features gave the D17 a reputation as a dependable, hard-working machine that could be adapted to a variety of tasks. From tillage and planting to mowing and hauling, the D17 proved itself as a true general-purpose tractor. Today, the D17 remains highly collectible, partly because of its popularity during its production years and partly because of its manageable size for hobby farmers and restorers. Many still serve as reliable utility tractors on small farms, which is a testament to their durability. Auction prices for D17s are surprisingly affordable, often ranging from $2,500 to $3,500 for working units, with restored examples fetching a bit more. For buyers seeking an entry point into vintage tractors without spending a fortune, the D17 is an excellent option. Its combination of historical importance, reliability, and affordability ensures its place among the legendary tractors of the 1960s. Number 8. Oliver 1085. The Oliver 1850 is another standout from the 1960s, representing the peak of Oliver's engineering before the company merged into White. Produced from 1964 to 1969, the 1850 was a powerful row crop tractor that offered a Perkins-built six-cylinder diesel engine producing around 93 horsepower at the PTO. This placed it among the top performers of its era. capable of pulling heavy tillage equipment and handling demanding farm work with ease. At nearly 11,000 pounds, the 1850 was also one of the heaviest tractors of its class, giving it excellent traction and stability in the field. One of the features that set the 1850 apart was its transmission system. Oliver offered it with a 6-speed gearbox, but also with optional partial power shift transmissions that provided 12 or even 18 forward gears. This gave operators greater control and efficiency, especially when working with varying loads and field conditions. The 1850 also offered live hydraulics, an independent PTO, and optional 4-wheel drive, making it a versatile tractor for both row crop and heavy tillage applications. Many were also fitted with cabs, which provided a more comfortable operating environment. Collectors and Oliver enthusiasts admire the 1850 for its raw power, distinctive styling, and relative rarity compared to John Deere or IH tractors. Prices today generally fall in the $7,000 range, depending on condition and restoration level. Restored models with good paint and working features tend to be highly sought after at auctions, while working examples still find use on farms. For those who want a tractor that combines collectability with genuine field capability, the Oliver 1850 stands tall as one of the best tractors of the 1960s. Number 9. International Harvester 856. The International Harvester 856, introduced in 1967, built on the success of the 806 by adding more horsepower, improved comfort, and stronger components. Powered by a 6.7-liter 6-cylinder diesel engine, the 856 delivered roughly 100 horsepower at the PTO and about 87 at the drawbar, making it one of the more powerful row crop tractors of its day. This level of power was highly appealing to large acreage farmers who needed to pull bigger implements and complete heavy tillage tasks quickly and efficiently. The 856 was designed with both performance and operator comfort in mind. It featured hydrostatic power steering, improved hydraulic capacity, and independent dual-speed PTOs, 541/1000 RPM. Buyers could also choose from multiple transmission options, including the standard 8-speed or the more advanced 16-speed partial power shift. This flexibility made the tractor highly adaptable across different types of farming operations. Its heavy frame and weight gave it excellent traction, while the option of factory cabs provided more comfort than earlier IH models. Production numbers for the 856 were relatively low compared to John Deere's 4020, with only a little over 2,000 diesel units built. This scarcity adds to its desirability among collectors today. Despite its age, the 856 is still very serviceable thanks to strong aftermarket support for IH tractors. In the current market, well-maintained examples typically fetch between $10,000 and $15,000, with restored models occasionally bringing more. For collectors, the IH 856 represents both rarity and raw muscle. For farmers, it remains a powerful, durable machine that can still contribute meaningfully to a working operation. The blend of utility and collectability makes it one of the standout tractors of the 1960s. Number 10. Cockshutt 570. While not as widely recognized as John Deere or International Harvester models, the Cockshutt 570 deserves a spot among the legends of the era for its engineering quality and historical significance. Built in Brantford, Ontario, Canada, and sold primarily in North America, the 570 was the flagship of the Cockshutt line during its brief production run. Equipped with a Hercules 4.9-liter 6-cylinder diesel engine, it produced around 60 to 67 horsepower, making it a solid mid-sized tractor for its time. The Cockshutt 570 stood out with its sleek, modern styling and operator-friendly features. It offered a 6-speed transmission, live PTO, and hydraulic systems that compared favorably with competitors of the era. Available in both tricycle and wide front configurations, the 570 was versatile enough to be used in row crops, hayfields, or general utility work. Farmers who owned them often praised their smooth-running diesel engine and reliability under daily workloads. Production numbers were modest compared to American giants, making surviving 570s quite rare today. This rarity is exactly what drives their collector value. While they may not be as common at auctions as John Deere or IH tractors, dedicated collectors keep the legacy of Cockshutt alive. Prices for well-preserved 570s typically range from $8,000 to $12,000 in today's market. though restored examples can fetch more depending on condition and provenance. For buyers who want something distinctive, a tractor that combines mid-century Canadian engineering with American farming history, the Cockshutt 570 is an excellent choice. It may not have the fame of a 4020, but its uniqueness ensures it remains a prized piece among vintage tractor enthusiasts. There you have it, the 10 most legendary diesel tractors of the 1960s that still hold their value and their power today. These machines changed farming forever, and they're still proving their worth decades later. Which one is your favorite? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more tractor history and farm power content, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a future upload. Thanks for watching, and remember, legends never die, they just keep plowing. They just keep plowing.